once again. I am 100% for the night.
Really?
Bang!
Nicely done, man. Keep it up. Keep it up. I've been going the easy mode. I've not even been transitioning to our faces between games, so it's been much easier to keep up. Keep the perfect record.
I'm over here outcasting you left and right then.
Out production valuing. Just like Oxygen are already out playing Giants, they are back from their power nap, and now they're ready to knock out another Spanish player or two from the tournament. That being said, they didn't knock out Mark by 8 earlier after beating him. They just sent him to the lower bracket. He bounced back, of course. Another one of those very consistent performing teams in EU. This is hype though. If Oxygen get another game here, that'll be a massive advantage. But Zamway says no way to that idea. Great pass by Tox.
Astral going up and out route. Didn't really seem to be the shortest route to that ball. I actually thought maybe his controller disconnected there for a second.
Yeah. Oh, sorry guys. I just realized I had the wrong team name. I can't get it all right. Okay. Oh, what a touch by Samway. Double touch off the floor. Nobody's there for the finish though. I would have been pretty hyped if that got in. That was a wicked assist, or at least attempt. Guys, I'm mixing up my teams with Spanish players in them. They're all so good these days. It's easy to get them confused with one another.
They're roommates, so it works.
They are, yeah. That's obviously the biggest danger to Magnifico, BDS, and Giants. Oh, good finish by Stake. And that is, Zamway, Mark, and Demensa want to get more of a business relationship on top of their current living arrangement. Not the best clear there by Chaussette, asking for trouble there with a weak touch, and Stake gives it to him.
He found it.
We should do that thing. Remember yesterday we were asking Sunlesscan what gets most triggered by in Rocket League casting.
That, by the way. I think it was
not necessarily. I think I did it a bit differently than the way he hates. He hates it when it's very blatant. Stake says, "Are you gonna save this?" Farah says, "Yes." Samway says, "I'm gonna center the ball, and there's nothing you can do about it." But Chaussette says, "That's fine. I'll just wait for the boost." But it isn't fine because Stake says, "I'm going to score." There we go. I really hope Sunless is watching. He's going to be so mad.
I'm pretty sure Sunless hates your casting at this point. If you keep this up. I'm pretty sure this qualifies.
What do you guys think about that style of casting? This is Sunless's least favorite thing. Thanks, I hate it, says someone. Thanks, I hate it, says Twitch chat. Why am I doing an American accent here? I don't even know why that happens. Whenever I change my casting style, my accent changes as well. Oh, big bump by Astral. That's wicked.
Bumpy wumpies.
Extremely vicious game already. 5 goals in 90 seconds. Quick math. No calculator.
This game is started off looking, quite in favor of the Giants. They just looked like they were a bit faster, but the Oxygen boys are warming up now. And by no means an insurmountable lead here. Oof, that was scary. Farah's up for this.
Whoa.
It's the beat.
More like a Concorde on that takeoff.
Astral able to bang this one top right corner on Farah's excellent passing play.
Somebody clip that, show it to CJ. CJ beating Giants to the ball in the air. This is the new look Farah for 2020. This man's got some speed.
Speedy boy.
Oh, Vitality drew BDS again. That's a chance, I guess, for them to finally get a win against them. BDS have got a ridiculous win rate against Vitality. Even though they're quite even with a lot of other teams in Europe, including Oxygen. In fact, after today, they're losing most of the time to Oxygen. But they just smash out Vitality every time they play, so we'll see if that happens again. Got that one game disadvantage, though, this week.
Farah off the ceiling. Oh, he's insane, but he gets blocked there by Tox. Nice little 50-50 in the air. Goes in favor of the Giants. Now Astral's trying to see if he can make something happen. What a pass.
Oh!
And Farah, but the save by Tox, squeezing that ball against the top crossbar. Oh, that is
what?
a misread there by Farah, but Astral makes it back in time to save him from himself.
Yeah, the pressure's on, Matt. This is some tense stuff. extremely fast-paced Rocket League. Oh, what a shot by Samway. Another good pass from Steak as the Spaniards connect in the midfield. But wow, the pressure's on Oxygen. They've realized that Giants are just playing to their usual speedy selves, and they have to be quick to every ball or they're going to be in massive trouble. But sometimes they panic a bit. You know, Farah there just jumping way before he had to and misreading it. Bounced on his own back wall.
Disagree. That was from Farah's master plan, and I'm trying not to agree with you all the time.
You're doing really well, man.
Thank you.
You should have said, no, I'm not.
Shut up. I don't agree.
No, I should.
Don't agree. I'm not doing a good job. Shut your face.
That's a bit of a double commit there by Oxygen, but at least they've got one man recovering. This is a big deal, of course, in the current Rocket League meta, is if you're going to double commit, at least make sure it's not your last man who's double committing. Tox given some space by Steak. Farah. Oh my goodness! What?
What a free jump!
What a pass! That's even better than Farah's pass earlier in the day. Are you kidding me? Oxygen with one of the best team plays that we've ever seen, and I'm not exaggerating. That is unbelievable synergy from Farah and Astral.
That's the second time today we've seen them do something like that. This one a bit more impressive than the other.
Oh, wow, yeah.
But, you know, hitting a pre-jumped player for the perfect pass and the perfect shot. Incredible.
I said earlier, I feel for once my casting has been delivered. Wow, that's another banger of a goal by Steak. But, you know, earlier on in the day when Farah hit that pre-jump, or that pass onto the pre-jumping Astral, I think I said that I'm expecting more and more of that throughout the year and throughout this season, but little did I know we're going to get it in the very next series. And an even better one. Astral was literally just flying into the box, and Farah's like, yeah, no problem, I can see you.
Now you guys see why we asked for the Giants matchup again.
Told you, man. Giants. And yeah, we were both like very much in agreement on this one. Giants Oxygen, what a banger of a series, what a banger of a demo that is. 6-4, 10-goal game. This is Giants trying to equalize the series as they come back from a 1-0 deficit. Already looking like they're going to do that.
Give Tox some points for demos. You know, this update was great, but give some demo points, man.
You're right, yeah.
We're out here trying to blow people up, and we're not getting any points for it, and I don't like it.
Yeah, I think there could definitely be demo or points if you get a demo and a goalkeeper as a shot goes in. Yeah, that could give some points. I would be okay with that.
I mean, just fine. Give me 10 points. I don't care. Just give me points for clearly making some sort of play.
Yeah, it definitely, at least in...
you get 2 points for touching the ball.
Yeah, true. It definitely has to have some kind of effect in, I would say, post-production at the RLCSX level. So if you want to see goal participation stats, right now goal participation stats, goal precipitation stats, I almost said. It's the Scottish coming through in me. But yeah, right now if you want to see goal participation stats, it's only goals and assists that contribute to it, as far as I'm aware.
And I'm going to transition now so that I don't forget.
Well done, well done. This is big. So Giants really just erupted in game one there, which gave them the equalizer in this format. Oxygen had plenty of big plays themselves, but defensively were not able to cope with what Giants were doing. So that for me has to be the major difference in this game. The offense was definitely popping off, and now it's time to just tighten things up at the back.
Tox is up for this, gets a nice block on Astral's attempt to set up a shot. See how well they deal with this in the backfield. Astral's finding Farah. He's going to drop it down for Astral, and now Chaussette is up on that great pass, but just lined up a bit too far inside of that. Couldn't get the angle he needed to make the ball continue to be a threat.
Hesitation by Farah as well. He wasn't sure if that pass from Chaussette was good enough to follow up on. Nice bump by Astral. Slow shot is saved by Steak. And so far we're not seeing as many goals just find the back of the net as we did in the first match this series, first game this series I should say, as both teams try to tighten up the defenses. I think that's just inevitable, especially after a clean reset. Nobody wants to go down by 1 in a matchup where the teams are as explosive as they are here. But credit to Giants. They are, I would say, outside of that one full team passing play from Oxygen, they're looking like the scarier team. Just their quintessential selves, reading every backboard and sidewall bounce before anybody else in the pitch.
I would go so far as to say that no one likes to go down in any game.
Oh, especially not when it's a tie series, though, I think. Like, if you're winning a series and you go down 1-0, it's whatever. I don't think the team's too bothered. But, like, it's harder to stay positive if you're on the downward spiral. Like, you know, if you've lost 2 games in a row, then you go 1-0 down. You can even hear it in pro comms videos. Everybody's just goes silent, and it's harder to really believe when somebody says, "It's okay, guys, we got this. Don't worry about the fact that we've conceded 10 goals in a row. We got this." Like, if somebody says it, everybody's like, "But really, do we?" A record doesn't really look like we got this, man. This is key, I would say. This is a huge starting point.
You gotta wonder if there's a psychological aspect to giving up the lead that you had coming in from, you know, the winner's advantage. Like, what does that feel like? Oh, now we don't have any slack anymore. Chaussette is up for this. Looks like a good strike. Goes high. And Farah not able to advance on that ball. Oxygen retreating into the back corner, and Astral working some of his ceiling magic. Looks like it's going to be possessed by the Giants. This is dangerous spot.
Wow.
Yep. Good transition play from the Giants. Farah just eking forward for a challenge that's probably not going to benefit them much.
Yeah, I would say probably a bit too risky there from Oxygen. We had one player going for a boost steal / a demo in the back corner, and another player taking a 50-50. That leaves your third man completely alone in the play. If anything comes through to him, which it did, and he's he's in a 1v2, and there's a lot of space to cover when Giants have got the passing option and the long shot option. I would like to see Oxygen, just like I said already this game, playing a bit more carefully, especially if they're in a tie game, or especially if they're winning. I mean, obviously now they're losing by 1, so as this game goes on, they need to be more and more careless and more carefree with their pursuit of a goal, which they need at this point. But yeah, before then, not so much. Where was the safe play? Nice shot set with the dribble. It's saved well by Tox. Open for Farah, and he will find the bottom corner. And overall, well played by Chaussette. We weren't really sure what he was planning here, but it worked out.
Yeah, he got a second touch on that attempted clear from Tox to the right corner, and of course it falls middle, and here we are. 1-1, 1:30 left in the game. Things is looking up for Oxygen right now. They're still playing quite well.
Yeah, it doesn't look like anybody's having a bad game, per se. Well, obviously, the one thing that Oxygen fans are always expecting is for Astral to just show up in 1v5 at least one game every series they play. And that's I guess, one of the downsides of playing as well as Astral has in the past year or so of his professional career. So now people expect you to do that with consistency every single time you play. Hey, Astral, why aren't you just taking the ball and scoring a 1v3 goal? Where's your 1v3 goal in this game? Come on, Astral. Really, he's just playing very consistently right now, very solid. But you correctly pointed out the last week in the matchup against the Giants, Astral was unbelievable. He was faster than anyone else in the lobby by a mile, and made Giants look slow to the ball, which is something you rarely see.
Couldn't have said it better myself, Johnny, so I won't.
Smart.
Thank you.
Intelligent.
I'm trying. trying, and getting a little bit better. This is a scary ball here.
Oh!
What a play from Astral.
Oh! Beauty.
The passing play starts and the transition here from Oxygen. I'm not sure if they have enough boost to really execute on it. And Zemwe punts that ball away.
Yeah,
Let's see if we can get some last-second heroics here from the boys in Oxygen.
They might, but they might. No, it's not going to happen. It's going to bounce into the ground. Overtime we go. Oxygen have done what we wanted. They've cleaned up the defensive half a lot, but it looks like that has limited them offensively. They've had support for most of their attacks, but it's been very linear. Farah reading it down bounce. It's intercepted early by Zamway. Astral's up extremely fast for that one, maybe too fast. Chaussette now to Astral. Redirect on target, but saved. And Oxygen need to be careful pressing into positions like that. That's how they conceded once this game already. You know that the Giants are always going to be making those runs down the line to try and get into those redirect positions. But so Oxygen were definitely weak against earlier in the day against Chalked as well.
Yeah, a couple dangerous feeling moments here in the front of the Oxygen net. You know, Giants not maybe making shots, but all of those touches, the control that they had of the ball is definitely threatening. They could make a play at any moment like this one.
Wow, there it is.
There, but nobody picking up that pass down, unfortunately.
Look at the approach from Samway. This is really just showing Oxygen how it's done. You'll notice that he came in from the left of your screen there on that replay. And that just allowed him to get to the ball so much faster than he would have if he was coming into the box from the right-hand side. If he's coming in from the right, he's chasing the play. But now we are ready to get into game number 3 of the series.
Here we go.
But also, kind of a make-or-break game for Oxygen. They are down 2-1. Will Giants be able to add to that, put themselves on triple match points? Overall, I think Oxygen have played pretty well this series, but Giants have synergized more effectively in offense. Their movement off the ball has been superior.
Oof, little demo there on the sideline by Farah, catching, I think it was Zamway off guard. Caught me off guard as well. Woo. Astral with the repayment. This game is a violent one. Started off with a lot of demos.
Was that two on Samway as well?
I think so.
Yeah, it was. So Samway must be feeling pretty hunted right now. That's obviously a great strategy in ranked games, to isolate the one player who looks the weakest. It's like when, you know, a pack of lions are squaring up to a herd of buffalo. They want to find the weak or the old or the young buffalo, perhaps. Yeah, I wonder if that's what Oxy have done here. They're thinking, yeah, Samway's looking pretty tasty. Let's just aim all of our demos at him. In Rocket League, I think you just got to find out who the tiltiest player is and keep going for that guy over and over again. What save.
Nice strike there by Chassette, and State keeps it out of the net, but Astral with the follow-up.
Wait.
1-0.
I am shocked. So not because Astral scored. That's obviously not shocking at all. But somebody's just written in my chat that no buffalo in Africa. No way. No buffalo in Africa? Really? Have I been... My entire childhood is ruined. What are they called in Africa then? Where are buffalo from? Not Africa. This obviously is of key importance, and I will have no one disagree. Twitch chat, or bans will be handed out. Nah, I'm joking. You can disagree. I don't really mind. Bisons. Ah. So wait, where are buffalo from? I'm pretty sure you get buffalo in Africa as well. But anyway, we'll look into that. We'll fact check that after the game.
A lot of research is going to go into this. Yes, definitely. Stake with a big air dribble out of the backfield here. No. Oh, this is potentially bad. Astral does not have much boost here in net. Pharaoh to the rescue.
Sick pre-jump save by Chassette. Made himself as big as possible in front of the shooting angle. It's important that he did that. I mean, he was breaking rotation to do it, but he just identified he was the player with the best chance of getting to the ball. And once again, Farah now, he just sees that he's the only one who can get in the way of that shot, so he's going to call it. He's going for it, make it happen, and let his teammates play follow-up, even if we do have just Astral, for the most part of that play, just sitting in goal, waiting for his chance to make it up, make a move on the ball. That's just how you got to defend at times, especially if shots are raining in.
One thing that we're seeing a lot from these players is they expect Astral to make the second touch, and so they just focus on what is the second touch going to be. What a great pass here by him, actually.
Very
down
nice.
To Pharaoh.
Very, very
Up
nice.
So quick for this one, and Pharaoh as well.
Beautiful.
Into the air.
And just like last goal, I'm going to point out that somebody has checked Wikipedia. Apparently, there's a Wikipedia page on African buffaloes. So there. Oh, Chassette misses the read. I mean, he got one of those earlier on today. Pharaoh's going to look for the hat trick. He's got just saved by Tox. Could have been 3-0. Some would say Should have been 3-0. But I wouldn't say that. Definitely not on Twitter. This is just, oh, the most painful shot for Chelsea and Farah to see coming towards them. They're just floating mid-air, and they realize, oh no, that ball's not moving very quickly.
Yeah.
It's just going over us.
Up.
Oh dear, the pre-jumps have failed them.
Giants able to stay calm. Come on, dude. You didn't even give me a little bit of pun credit. Are you still trying to figure it out? What's happening?
I'm just waiting for the next Farah goal to go in. It's inevitable. I didn't want to. You know, one thing that happens a lot in Rocket League commentary that happens to me all the time. You get caught mid-Buffalo fact, and then a goal happens. You're like, oh, come on. I was talking about Buffaloes, and they've scored. Now we have to do more play-by-play. We're going to react to the goal, or Twitch chat's going to get mad. So I just... My Farah is about to score a hat trick, or is about to score a second goal. Sorry, sense was tingling. So I didn't want to start, you know, talking about Buffaloes again, steaks. Although I think Buffalo steak is really quite delicious.
It is. It's true.
Definitely. It's quite tough though, but I approve. Oh, quick play. Tox has missed it. That's rare. He was going to absolutely smash the living daylights out of that ball if he made contact. He was up very quickly for it. I love that playstyle though from Giants. From a professional gaming standpoint, it makes a lot of sense. Just go as fast as possible. Put as much pressure on your opponents as possible. And you know that even though Giants are sometimes missing the ball because they are really pushing themselves to the limit of what they're capable of, eventually they're going to have so much more practice making these reads than anybody else that they're going to start hitting them more and more. And other teams who are playing a bit of a safer game are not. I think that's why these really risky, fancy teams are starting to elevate to the top of Rocket League. How long can the Vitalities of this world, well, I guess Alpha doesn't really fit the description, but definitely the solid players in the Rocket League pro scene, how long are they going to be able to hang on if they never take these risks and practice them?
Well, yeah, the thing is that these types of plays start as risky, and then the skill ceiling continues to develop, and it's no longer a risky play. Like backwards, right? When Debo first started hitting double touches, everybody was like, "It's so risky. Why are you doing that?" You know. And then now it's like the easiest thing in the world for almost all players to do, right? People are doing this in Silver.
Yeah, even when like wave dashing first became a thing in Rocket League, or flip reset plays, they were being genuinely discussed as something that people are wondering, will it ever be viable? You know, that was the real topic of conversation. Will it ever be a thing? And now we're like, well, I mean, look at the way these guys play the game. Of course it's viable.
It's king. That's interesting. Have you thought about who you're going to use that on? Because I thought we were friends. You know, you give me your sub, I D-rank you.
Don't be that guy. The streamers are like, oh, nice. Oh, you got Twitch Prime. Cool. Did you use it this month already? Or are you still holding on to that for anybody in particular? Yeah, you can feel free. Just if you want to get rid of it, yeah, feel free to Twitch Prime. Always willing to accept any and all Twitch Primes. Or the streamers who just go to their chat list and they start reading out people's names who are watching, even though they're not typing in chat. Like, yo, I can see you lurking. What's up? Talk to me.
Yo, these sounds like good strats, to be honest with
No.
I'm not scared of asking for money. Let's do this, boys.
I think the second one is definitely a good strat. Or the first one's a good strat. The second one, absolutely not. Who's been called out when they're just lurking in a chat, and then you get called out? Type 1 if that's you. I'm just doing it as I tell people not to do it. I suppose I'm not calling people out by name. Oh, what a pass. Great defense from Giants on that one. Astral fires in a second. Another save from Steak. Unreal. Oh, that's it! No! Farah gets the credit. Samway has just own goal in spectacular fashion. That's a juicy little angle. Oh, no. I don't even know if he had ball cam on. He might just be rotating. Poor guy.
Incredible own goal by Zamway. You guys know what that means. Twitch Prime's in the chat. Let's go. Right? Is that how we do it?
Is that what that means? I'm definitely okay for any and all. Just any name drop of Twitch Prime is a good idea. As a Twitch streamer, I feel.
Prime gamers.
Farah's definitely a Prime gamer today. He's having a phenomenal day on Manfield. Manfield Night. Or maybe, is this Manfield Night or is it Manfield? I can't see. Look up and see if the moon is here without free training. Is there another camera angle that looks at the moon? It is Manfield Night. Yeah, I see stars. I see stars. I see 3 stars in blue cars as well.
I hate you. I couldn't think of anything to say back to that other than I wish you wouldn't do that. I'm like that other guy in chat who's just like, thanks, I hate it. Oh, man.
I am sorry. Couldn't help myself.
Oh my goodness. Samway's own goal has netted me 2 subs. Welcome to the pizza party, boys.
Come on,
Thank you,
Samway. We need more subs. Own goal again,
Yeah,
please.
Hey, no, wrong way, dude. Just bang that ball back into your own net.
Hey,
Let's
if we
do this.
maybe we split it 50-50 with him, he'll start own goaling, increase regularity. He'll be like, oh, cool. So you're telling me every time I own goal, I get what, $3? Deal. I'm sure Samway would throw away his share of this 10K prize pool for that amazing opportunity.
Oh, Johnny, I thought of a goated monetization strat for the podcast today.
Oh, yeah?
Text-to-speech AMA at the end of the podcast where we turn it on just for the end.
Oh, that's funny, actually.
This is how you ask questions.
How would I be able to hear it? Actually, I'm sure there's a way. Somebody help us out here. Somebody who's technologically advanced. Or rather, should I say, just not technologically incompetent. Help us out here. How can I hear Matt's TTS, the text-to-speech, without delay? That's a great idea, though. Now everybody's going to be like, turn text-to-speech on for the gridcasts. No Twitch chat. Not happening. That's a terrible idea.
Not happening without a big fee.
Imagine, that would be a good idea, actually. Just put on like $1,000 text-to-speech for the gridcast. It'll never happen until the moment it does. We'll be like, oh my goodness, I forgot that was even a thing. I forgot we had that on.
I kind of feel like some rich kid in the chat is just going to, like, some kid who won like a Fortnite regional or something is just going to do it for fun.
Yeah, somebody who won a Fortnite private match and now has $1,000 in their pocket. That's like these Twitch streamers who just stream themselves sleeping with loud text-to-speech and media share donations on, and then the chat just wake them up all night for hundreds and thousands of dollars. And
Sounds OP.
Yeah, then you can make a video about it. I made this much while sleeping. But really, no sleep happens in these streams. Are those things even allowed? I've definitely seen that happening on Twitch before. I don't know if it's still allowed though. Oh, hold on.
Astral, you're
what?
So nasty. Look at
Hold
this fake.
up.
Drops down. Everybody thinks he's gonna musky, just bleh.
That's so sick. He even flipped upside down and used his jump to get down to the ground faster. The jump that he got from landing on the ball, of course, because guys, I don't know if you're aware, if you land on the ball in Rocket League, you get your flip back. It's called a flip reset, also known as a flippery set. I really don't think I say anything like that, but you guys keep telling me I do. That's sick though. Beautiful use of the flip. Everybody's always thinking, okay, how can I flip into the ball after I get the reset? But Astral's just thinking, how can I use that to recover faster? He's on another level.
Oh, Tox with the unfortunate touch there. Ball pops middle, and Astral takes this all the way to the net.
Astral's he's been reaching that kind of critical mass of like the amount of speed he's able to play with. The sort of stuff that we saw in Oxygen versus Giants last week. I stand by our selection. Not selection, I stand by our hope that we would see the Giants Oxygen quarterfinal here. This has been unbelievable. Both teams are playing some great Rocket League, but it does seem like when Oxygen step it up, the Giants players, they panic. When they realize Oxygen are playing really well, they start to panic a bit more. We've seen an own goal. We've seen a couple of weak hits now from Giants lead to Oxygen goals. That's not good news for them. If they're going to make top 4 in the grid for the 5th week in a row, they better stop that and start scoring. Oxygen about to be in double match point.
Whew. Yeah, this is looking like almost assuredly a W for Oxygen.
Oh man,
at
look at
this
Astral.
point.
What is this? He
Just
just did a little 180 spin, and now he's just dribbled past one player with a catch, flip reset on the ball to get past another one. You can tell when you see things like this. Even a pointless little spin like that on the approach to catching the ball, you just know, oh yeah, Astral is in the zone right now. And Oxygen as a whole, they're in the zone. today with the connections they're getting in their passing plays mid-air. I'm not happy though. I want to see another one. I want to see a hat trick. I want to see the third the third pre-jump passing play from Farah to Astral in one tournament. They've done it twice. Can they do it again? That's exactly the best time for a pizza to show up at your door. But the worst time to trying to sleep while your significant other is casting in the same room.
Especially when they're a loud idiot, you know?
Oh yeah, especially if they're you.
Yeah, it's not quiet.
It's 1 a.m. in Finland. True. That is true. That's how time zones work, but...
Fair. Man, I love Finland. I went to Helsinki once. It was great.
I've never been. All of the Finnish Rocket League scene are lovely guys, though.
What kind of topping would the pizza be? Well, I can tell you that, like, if I'm back in the U.S., I'm getting Canadian bacon and pineapple. That sweet swine, baby. But I like a lot of different types of pizzas. I probably almost always just order spicy pizzas here in France because there's not that much spicy food. So I do often go for whatever the spicy version is.
The spicy option.
Depending on where you go. Oh,
wow.
What a shot here. Great placement here from Astral.
You know,
he knows that he wants me to stop talking about pizza.
He's like, all right, man, enough of that. Watch
Shut
this
it.
beautiful finish. Seeing Oxygen play like this just makes you wonder how on earth they're not making deep runs in every RLCSX regional. They are playing so well. They've 3-0'd BDS today. Now they're playing another brilliant series against Giants, who they just beat last week. This will be 2 weeks in a row in Grid where they've beaten BDS and Giants, if they can keep this up. It's not over yet, and you need to be on your guard all the way till the final second against Giants. They're such a deadly team these days, the most consistent team in Europe, possibly. But right now, Oxygen just look unstoppable. This streak of, that they're on is something else. It's really just when Astral steps it up that gear and starts playing this quickly, when he gets into his flow state, I don't know how you beat Oxygen. I really don't. This is just too much to handle.
This is becoming a sports broadcast. We're using terms like flow state.
Is that a sports thing?
I don't know, probably.
I thought it was like, I'm pretty sure the first time I heard flow state was in like a Smash documentary. I think.
Oh yeah, could be.
I think it was.
Could be.
Because that's like a very Hungry Box thing to talk about. Pretty sure it was, yeah, pretty sure it was that. Maybe I'm wrong in the specifics, but yeah, I think it was a Smash documentary.
Yeah, sorry guys for the aggressive Nightbot. That's out of the box Nightbot. So we'll get in there and we'll get in there and tune him up, make him so he doesn't stop you from using 3 exclamation marks or whatever he's timing people out for.
He's timing people out for 3 exclamation marks in a row?
Honestly, this Nightbot is a diva, man. I had no idea.
Wow. Sorry, Astral, this doesn't want you to talk today.
No, man.
Every time you're about to tell a story, he's like, check out this play, Matthew.
Oh, now they're figuring out the edges of Nightbot. This is how trolls work.
Everybody's just started typing 3 exclamation marks in my chat. Guys, my Nightbot will let you do that. It's Matt's Twitch. If you want to get timed out by Nightbot, go to twitch.tv/smellsworthless and type 3 exclamation marks. You'll know how it feels.
Yeah.
That's a nice little
and
pass.
once I DDoS Johnny, just come on back over to twitch.tv/smellsworthless.
You really mess up today, DDoSing me during the break. What were you thinking? As if that was gonna.
I was thinking I wanted to lose yet another ranked match during the break.
Oh yeah, we decided to play some ranked during the break. We lost 2 games, and then we finally got in another game, or we finally got a lead in a game, and then I just immediately disconnected. As soon as we got a 1-0 lead, my internet was like, I don't believe that that's happening, and it just switched off.
It was not happening. Oh, what a save by Tox. Good offensive pressure here from Oxygen.
One thing that Tox does really well is not driving too far forward in defense. He's very, very careful with his goal line positioning. He's trying to keep the entire goal in front of him at all times. Now here comes Vera. Oh, he's not wasting any time. 2-1. Somebody put the brakes on this guy. He's supposed to be an Airbus, but today he's not having any of that. CJ's going to have to come up with another airline comparison for the Oxygen captain. everybody still spamming 3 exclamation marks in my chat is not going to time you out, guys.
Oh, man.
Did anybody head over there to do it in your chat? Are you just getting a wave of banned people?
Nightbot is going ham. It's erasing people's chat history. Certain people are getting stopped at 8 exclamation marks versus 7. It's very inconsistent. This is hilarious, which is not very bot-like, honestly. But,
yeah, it's quite biased, in fact.
I saw some questions about why I ended up in France, because my girlfriend lives here, the same one that hates that I'm doing this right now.
It's not that late.
It's just because we live in a tiny Parisian studio.
Yeah.
So she can't escape when I'm talking to you, Bean Man.
Yeah.
You know?
Talking
We looked at apartments, though. We looked at a massive apartment today.
And by massive, by Paris standards, you mean it has 2 rooms.
It's pretty big. I mean, I don't know, for it has 3 different rooms.
Oh, 3 rooms.
And for Paris, that's big. It's like 75 square meters.
Okay,
so
that's actually pretty huge.
Big.
For Paris, that's ginormous.
It's massive. It's by far the biggest one we've looked at. And it's not as good as some of the other ones we looked at, but we're sort of just, we looked at it and we're like, this may keep our relationship going, so maybe we should do this.
That's what it's all about, man.
Crappy kitchen, but 3 massive rooms, 1 that we can put a streaming setup in. We're gonna do it.
Then you can turn the middle room into just a sound barrier. Just fill it full of like things that will stop the sound from traveling to the other room in the house. Hey guys, you wonder why we're not talking about the game at the end of this one? That's just how confident we are that it was already in the bag. GG's. Oxygen progress once again to the semifinals. What a series.